taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And that one too wide. And incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The slot man in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Dolphins 0. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Get it! Now the rookie 3rd-round pick. It's Devon Achane.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
And strong running here the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12.
Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
46-yard line.
Bronco switch.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. The Dolphins at 4-3, a game over 500. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
53 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Nineteen tight.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brendan McManus on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Purdy's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
First down,
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First down, New England.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Down to the 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That open man that time, man, they put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, then yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes in the run game you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Open man is Duvernay.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A give up the middle to A-Chain.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone. and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Back to throw, Purdy.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They go play action here. Purdy
on the move to his left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Third down and 13. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And caught up.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5. He's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some.
And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Rolling to his right. And that's caught by Landry for a New England touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stop low, 18. Go.
Second down, here's Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Dolphins 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready? 79 Broncos.
Richardson to throw again after the pick 6. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has the finger on the pulse of a team, may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84, and on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Nick Chubb.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Nick Chubb with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 10-yard
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
18, Rattler, 18, ready.
Now it's Richardson. He dumps it off to A-Chain.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Ready.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch in.
Got it. Ready.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Off play action. Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Pats will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
144 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down, here's Chubb again.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 47 yards on the ground. And again, it's Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Chubb fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by David Long. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Third and goal, they're going with Chubb.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Throw caught by H.A.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard
Richardson looking to throw.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point from McManus is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's on his way.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 57 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Pats,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.